Yo, what's going on? It's your boy Kid Ink rocking out with BACKSPIN TV. You already know.
Backspin. Backspin. Backspin TV.
Need to tell them who they really are. And tell them what I'm really about. From the bottom, nobody there to dig me out. All these gold digging holes on a nigga now. Tell her take it to the flow, baby, sit it down.
The concept from my own lane pretty much, is just me feeling like, not necessarily that, I'm writing like in my own lane that I'm trying to create or force people on, more so than just explaining, the kind of music I do. I feel like, I do all types of different, sounds and ideas, not based off just being a hip-hop artist, but being, more of a producer and having a mind frame of just being a musician and wanting to make good music all around, whether, it be something that's good for the radio, something that's good for, the streets and a mixtape, or, something that's not hip-hop in general, or I'm writing an R&B song or a pop song for somebody else. That's how I always approach music, and I feel like my own lane will be a great way to get that across to, the new fans who don't know who I am, or the ones who just base everything off of, one single or Show Me, or, just something in the past that they heard of, or, and I feel like it's just me breaking through that whole thing and explaining to everybody just who Kid Ink is.
Business as usual. Money on my mind, I can feel it in my cuticle. Fuck a 9 to 5, wasn't made for a cubicle. Now, niggas know I'm raw.
The features on the album really, what can I say? I don't want to say too much. The features on the album, I tried to give, the fans always something that they want. I always pay attention to comments, and when fans say, yo, can you work with this person and this person, I always try to go to those things. But I'm the kind of guy who's like, if it's not broke, don't fix it. And I still do songs with the same family cats and producers, like MGK or Los, or try not to give too many things off the album. A lot of producers like Ned Cameron, Cardiac Jalil, I try to always keep it Kid Ink, and don't go too far and mix stuff up, and I want to keep surprises but not go too left from who I am. So, I didn't try to put too many features that would take away from me, more so than just features that could sing good hooks that, I wrote myself but wanted somebody to sing it better, and have a bigger, voice on the song so you could really feel it and not just go, oh, look at Kid Ink trying to sing and he's trying to be like this person or that person. So, with the features, I just looked at it kind of like that, stuff that would help, me get across who I am more so than other people co-signing me, The inspiration really, was just having a major label album to come out. I signed the major label deal, and for me, the biggest thing to not be shelved was to have a project done. And it felt like, the more work you put in, the more work you'll get back from the label. So as soon as your album's done, then and they hear the music, then they'll be ready. So that was kind of my motivation, was just getting it done so everyone could just be motivated and know that I'm here to work and not really just hang out and chill and be on a major label and use that as my, crutch. So I think the process of the album started in London and ended in London, actually, which was kind of crazy. But we've been just doing it for like 6 months, I feel like, or, really focusing on it since the EP and really focusing on the album itself. I think it came together in the last 6 months. The most beautiful memory, I think might be just having it completed the day that it was just all finished and I didn't have to worry about putting together any more records that could, be singles and out. It's just all that stress of trying to put together a project and still give, the label everything that they want, but still make sure that the project is yours. And I think that, coming to middle ground and coming together for that was definitely a process, but we came in the end, and it's crazy. Oh, I'm not really like one to listen to old music. I'm kind of like, I have definitely my records, I guess, that I grew up on, or stuff that I listened to at the times, but I'm always a move with the times, not really dwell on the past kind of guy. So I don't really like you know, I have my classic CDs like, you know, Jay-Z Blueprint or Snoop Dogg Doggy Style or Chronic, but it's like, you know, for me, I don't ever go back to listening to too much stuff like that, just in a fear of not moving with the times or not moving, you know what I'm saying, with, you know, being stuck in stereotypes or, you know, wanting to make sure I don't sound like this person or do something brand new. Or I think that's really how I always go about, even with my projects. I don't listen to any of my old stuff ever. You know, if it's old for me, and I just move on. So, you know, it's a list of CDs I could give you that inspired me to do music just growing up, but I think everything just moves with the times, and, you know, I listen to different music in different times of my life.
Yeah, let me show you how we doing. No, I came through deeper than the sewer. Yeah, I got my whole crew in. You could be anywhere, all around the world.
So definitely old school versus new school would have to be new school, because, you know, like I explained, it's just, you know, one to always move with the times and do something brand new, and never being content with just an era or a time or a fashion statement or anything like that. It's always about, you know, after doing something too much, I'm always just over it, never content, you know. It's definitely a different process. I mean, I would guess, you know, as a hip hop artist, a mixtape would probably be the most, you know, fun over an album, just because, you know, you're just free. You know, on a mixtape, you don't have to worry about too much about what you're saying, about being censored, about when it's coming out, about what anybody else has to say about it. You can just do another one tomorrow if you want to. It's not really like album packaging and putting something together on a date and, you know, waiting for that date and sitting back. So, you know, it's just that difference. Festival. I mean, I feel like, you know, concerts are a little bit more intimate, but a festival is just way more fun and wilding out, and, you know, they can last for days, and people just have a good time and aren't really too, you know, concerned about looking or acting cool, because they're just standing in the mud, or, you know, depending on where the festival is, it's just, you know, and you're ready to see maybe 20 of your favorite artists over 2 to 3, so it's pretty different. Night over day, all day. Now, I think, you know, night is just something that I relate to. That's how I live. You know, my days don't really start until the, you know, evening, just work-wise. You know, I'll wake up during the day, but I'm, you know, usually just chilling and hanging out until, you know, it's work time. But even when I'm out during the day, if I'm in the studio, then it looks like night, because there's no windows where I'm at. So it's nighttime all day, even if it's 11 a.m. Party song for me, you know, I think you know, love songs are great for, you know, different moments, but it's only too many love songs you could listen to where, you know, you can have a party all day long after a while. Man, that's a hard one. It all depends on the time. You know, I feel like whenever I'm not home for too long, I want to be home. Whenever I'm at home for too long, I want to be on stage. So I probably have to say, though, it's definitely stage over home now. I've been on the stage more than I've been at home. So I must be in love with the stage. Writing a song or performing a song. I think, you know, performing a song is way more of like a it's really a hard one. Performing a song is like the end result of, you know, because writing a song, I think writing a song is fun. I think I might choose writing the song over performing. I mean, when you're writing it and just having fun in the studio, I can write all day, every day about anything. But performing it is really when you get to see the result of it and how people take the song in. So it's really, you know, it's definitely a strong argument, but I'm probably writing the songs.
Got a cup in your hand, baby sitting, but you ain't got no kiss. We ain't leaving till it ain't no more left. Can't see no time on the Rolex. I can tell you a freak gon' show.
Favorite punchline, one that probably relates and sticks probably be Notorious, B.I.G., Juicy. Never thought that hip hop would make it this far. You know, I think that that's a line that sticks out. You know, when he was talking about it, he was thinking about all the, you know, old school artists that he was growing up and listening to from New York, and all the, you know, magazines he was reading and the posters and everything like that. And you know, I'm sure if he saw where hip hop was right now, he probably shed a tear, because it's reached so far, you know, from where he started and where he felt like it started, and it's definitely crossed so many boundaries. And you know, hip hop is just as big as any other genre.
Backspin, 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 backspin.